Francis Ngannou was upbeat as he looked to defend his heavyweight crown against former training partner Gane this Saturday at UFC 270. Nicknamed Predator, Ngannou dismissed his rival as a joke. The Cameroon star will be competing for the first time since his revenge victory over Stipe Miocic that earned him the belt back in March. I'm sure one day there will be a big fight in Cameroon and in Africa for Cameroonians and African people. It is impossible, it is unacceptable that despite having 3 UFC champions, Africa doesn't host major events. Ngannou's opponent is currently undefeated in the promotion. The Frenchman earned his shot with a victory over Derek Lewis and has been produced as the latest talent from Ngannou's former gym in Paris. It's definitely the biggest fight of my career, certainly the biggest fight for French fans, but I believe also the most important for MMA fans and heavyweight fans. So it's a bit special, very strange and funny at the same time, and I really appreciate the buzz around me. Ngannou's clash with Gane takes place late Saturday at the Honda Center in California. The pair have never met in the octagon prior to this clash, with Gane looking to become heavyweight champion in just his 8th outing in the UFC.
It has been the same setting for days now. Endless queues of trucks stranded at the border between Kenya and Uganda. The usually busy Eldoret-Malaba highway was almost at a standstill on Wednesday. In the vehicles building up, drivers waiting to get tested for COVID-19, some for the first time and others for the second time. They have to take a test at either side of the border. The World Health Organization could help us by giving drivers a unique certificate which can be used to travel to all East African countries without worries. This certificate would help us follow other protocols to protect ourselves and others from COVID-19. It would really help us make our work easier. The traffic build-up, which started weeks ago, has now extended to 140 kilometers. It has generated delivery delays and a lack of understanding among long-distance truck drivers. We test for COVID in Kenya and get a certificate, then cross to Uganda where we are forced to test again and pay. That has become a challenge because why are we supposed to pay since we have already tested in Kenya? What is the difference between the equipment they are using to test in Kenya and in Uganda? That is what we don't understand yet. Since trucks are stuck in tailbacks, an oil shortage continues in Uganda. In May 2020, truck drivers protested against tests being carried out on both sides of the border. It led to the closure of the highway for almost 3 weeks. The head of Libya's National Oil Corporation made a rare appearance on Wednesday. Denouncing a lack of state investment, Mustafa Sanala mentioned dilapidated networks that required regular servicing. The conditions were not ideal during the year 2020 to 2021. We all know that the situation was critical and we did not obtain the necessary budgets for that year. We started the year 2021 with large debts reaching 2,953,941,000 Libyan dinars. A low budget coupled with political instability have kept Libya's economy hostage. Sanala hopes state investment will help boost oil output. God willing, the National Oil Corporation seeks to maintain production rates of 1,200,000 barrels. We've set a plan to increase these numbers if we are able to obtain funds. Without them, maintaining this number is considered an achievement in itself. Because the field lines are worn. Every day we stop them and carry out maintenance and repairs on equipment that is 60 years old. Since the 2011 revolt, armed groups have blockaded or damaged oil installations. Liberian President George Weah visited survivors of a deadly stampede. On Thursday, he was at the bedside of the 15 victims admitted to hospital. They were the few attendees of a religious gathering locally known as Crusade who made it out alive. A very sad day in our country and a tragedy. I want to express our sympathy to all the families that lost their loved ones. So going forward, we will make amends to make sure that those who are having crusade will make sure that if the space is there for 10 people, it should be 10 people. It is believed that large crowds had attended the gathering overnight between Wednesday and Thursday, but following a bandit attack and the stampede, at least 21 died. When the service finished, the group that was leaving met with another group that was running away from criminals. The two groups got together and people started dropping. Some started stepping on others, those who couldn't make it or who had short breath went unconscious, and people started dying. The disaster occurred in the poor suburb of New Crew Town in capital Monrovia. Many being in critical condition, the death toll remains provisional. The president declared a 3-day period of mourning and ordered an investigation. A rarely seen event. An elephant has given birth to twins in Kenya's north. Conservationists said on Thursday the moment was unique. Among the endangered species, twins form about only 1% of births. The days-old calf was seen getting accustomed to their savanna surroundings with their doting mother and an older sibling. However, the next few days will be crucial. Quite often, mothers of twins don't have enough milk to support the calf. The founder of the Kenyan NGO Save the Elephants has his fingers crossed.